Hey everyone, welcome back to the We'll Studio. Today I'm here with a brand new video for you guys. We are going to be talking about When Calls the Heart. Season 8 is coming out this Sunday, and I thought we would give our thoughts on it and our feelings on the new season. So I'm here with my mom, Stacey, to say thanks for joining me. So we have three things that we're going to talk about. We are going to talk about how we found When Calls the Heart, because this is our first When Calls the Heart video that we've made together. And then we're going to talk about the behind the scenes featurette that was released Sunday night, and then we are going to talk about Team Lucas or Team Nathan, which is the best suitor for Elizabeth, and who do you think she'll choose in the new season. So we're going to start out, and you'll mainly take the lead on this one. How did you find When Calls the Heart, and what made you decide to keep watching it?
Okay, so years ago, I read the books written by Jeanette Oak, and with the title When Calls the Heart. And there was a whole series of books, and I just kind of read right through them, maybe even read them more than once. And I just really loved the historical background with the interweaving of characters' lives and a little romance. And so I knew when I heard that the TV series was coming out that I was going to really like this. So I was definitely excited to start watching it.
Mm-hmm. And it has a very similar vibe to a lot of shows, like A Sweet Magnolias, for instance. You can say Heartland. Trying to think if there's anything else. A lot of like wholesome shows,
Mm-hmm.
and they're in Town and stuff like that, which I think is pretty cool. We watched seasons 1 through 4, and then we were caught up for season 5. I remember. And then we just kind of got hooked, and that's just one of our shows that we watch. Mm-hmm. That, Heartland, and whenever Sweet Magnolias comes out with the second season. Mm-hmm. Hopefully that'll be soon. Yep. So next up, I'm going to take a look at this behind the scenes featurette, which is loading right now. And I showed you this last night. Are you hyped based on this for the new season?
Oh, definitely. Definitely very excited for the new season. We just watched the trailer yesterday, mm-hmm. and it just gets me excited for what's to come.
Mm-hmm. So the first thing I want to talk about is the new family in town, which is the Canfields, I believe. Mm-hmm. And it's husband and wife and 2 kids, and Elizabeth wants to accept their daughter into their school program, and the mom is hesitant. So he is a new main character. I think he's gonna be in business with Lee or something. Mm-hmm. Are you excited for that new addition?
I am. I always think it's neat to bring a new family in. It's going to bring a new challenge for Elizabeth as school teacher, because the daughter, we find out, is blind. Mm-hmm. And Elizabeth wants to be able to reach her and help her academically. And the mom's a little bit hesitant, and probably just, a little more overprotective because of her not being able to see.
Mm-hmm. Which makes sense.
Yes, it does.
And I think that it's good representation too, because it's an all black family. So
yes.
I think that's a good thing.
I think that's important, definitely.
So another couple quick things. We also have a new character named Christopher, and we saw him hugging Gowan in the trailer. So we're not sure what that's about, but maybe an old friend of Gowan's. Mm-hmm. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting to see Henry with almost all the way white hair, so he's definitely aging.
Mm-hmm. We see Fiona. It's been confirmed that she starts a new business venture, which I think we both like Fiona.
I do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I like that.
She thinks she brings some energy.
Yes,
to the
spunk,
show.
Some energy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and different than Rosemary.
Yes.
Hers is a little bit more serious business mm-hmm. stuff. She's a businesswoman, so it'll be interesting to see what she starts.
Yeah.
Another thing I noticed was Rosemary and Lee having some cute scenes, and I don't know. I think I almost want a different challenge for them in the new season, because for the past few seasons we've seen them adjust to married life after season 3, and we've seen that. So maybe this season maybe they'll try to adopt, but I think some sort of challenge for them would be nice.
Yeah, definitely. I mean we've seen their ups and downs. We've seen the heartache of them not being able to have a child. So for me, I'd really like to see them, maybe like Micah said, adopt, or, somehow be able to grow their family. Mm-hmm. For sure.
Carson and Faith, I'm assuming she didn't show up for after she left in season 7, but currently her and Carson are still together.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to have to wait and see if they will what will happen between them. But it's confirmed that she will be back. And then another thing that I thought was interesting, Ned and Florence.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
And like they said that like it would be one thing just to say that there might be a little romance, but they said there have been seeds like throughout the seasons hinting that there might be an attraction between them. I just didn't really see that because we weren't paying attention.
Yeah, I think it's probably mostly we weren't paying attention. We weren't expecting that. But it is going to be neat to see that relationship flourish.
Yeah, it's an unlikely couple, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that'll be interesting to see. And then they already hinted at Molly and Bill getting together in a previous interview with Jack Wagner, who plays Bill. So that'll be interesting to see that new couple.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I would be happy for that.
Mm-hmm. A lot of romance this season, it seems like, because Bill is one who doesn't have the best luck with relationships, it seems like. His don't seem to last. He's divorced, and then he had Abigail for that little while, but that ended when Nora came to town. Mm-hmm. And then AJ Foster. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think that is pretty much it, the highlights of it, unless there's anything else you noticed specifically.
Well, except for the big question, the big love triangle.
Yes.
Is Elizabeth finally going to choose? What do you think, Micah?
It's been confirmed that she is for a while now. And there's going to be a kiss between the person that she chooses.
Oh,
so they revealed that.
Things are going to heat up then. So yes, she finally is going to choose between Nathan and Lucas. So we're excited to see who she chooses and to just see that relationship, grow.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about it. We are both Team Nathan fans. Mm-hmm. I think we like Nathan for many reasons. He's honest. He also has like a family connection. Like he has a daughter where Lucas doesn't have an experience like that. So that's something Nathan and Elizabeth can bond over. Mm-hmm. Another thing that I like about it is that it is like that classic Mountie. He replicates Jack in that sense, the bravery and like him being kind of. I like that he's kind of shy. Mm-hmm. I do think that Lucas has a few advantages. I mean, him and Elizabeth do like literature, which I think is a good thing. Although I think that could be in friendship or relationship. And I think that he is has that charming sense to him that he would do anything to impress Elizabeth, which can be a good thing. I think Nathan is that way too, but Lucas is just more showy when it comes to the things that he wants to do for Elizabeth, like making her that library a few seasons back. Definitely. So I think we've seen the two of them and we know where they stand now. So the big question is up to Elizabeth. I will say that I'm a little bit more, we both like Team Nathan. I don't think Lucas would be a horrible choice, though, especially because he started out very, suspicious, I think. And then he grew into more of a likable character, and we see that he wants to be a good person to Elizabeth, so that makes me like him a little bit more.
I agree.
So what are your thoughts on that?
I am Team Nathan, and I agree 100% with everything you said. He's just an honest, upright kind of individual. There's a lot of character there. From the beginning, we knew we could trust him. And I like that about him. I think one of his downfalls would be that it does replicate Jack. It does Elizabeth want to get back into that kind of relationship where she, if he has to go out on a call, she doesn't know if he's going to come back, just like Jack. So, that's something that she's, I'm sure, wrestling with. So, on the other hand, Lucas, he started kind of suspicious. He has grown on us. Lucas is a city boy. And if you remember correctly, Elizabeth is a city girl. So they share that interest in culture and just the finer things in life. So, will Elizabeth be attracted to that and lean towards wanting that now in her life? So it's hard to say.
Based on the season 7 cliffhanger, it definitely seemed like she was leaning more towards Nathan after, she thought he was dead, and then she ran and hugged him. Mm-hmm. However, although that happened, I still think that that's not a definite sign, because it could mean that it could push her her away from him.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't want to experience that kind of shock again, because anything can happen, like that sense of world. But we're just gonna have to wait and see, I think. But I think that definitely did not end the love triangle. I don't even think it meant to sway to one side. I just meant that it's definitely not over, and I think this season is going to be. I think she'll make a decision towards the end, but I think this season they're really going to play it heavy, where it was more. I mean, last season I thought that they gave us a good amount of stuff, but I think they're really going to give us a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
This season, and it's also been confirmed that Lucas's mother comes to town.
Oh.
Because she's going to try to help Elizabeth write her book. Okay. But I think there'll also still be some. Maybe she'll notice like the sparks between Elizabeth and Lucas, which will be interesting.
Definitely.
I think, I don't know. I think I want her to choose Nathan. I think it's more likely chance that she'll choose Nathan. Just end up if they want to replicate that Elizabeth and Jack, but because I don't think this is not like a high school show. There can't be like they get together, then she like breaks up with him for like. She breaks up with Nathan for Lucas. I don't think they're going to do that. So the person that she chooses is going to be her eventually husband, So, I mean, I would rather see, I think, her and Nathan do that. But, like, I don't know. I don't know. Do you have like, a person who, like, opinion aside on, like, the guy, do you know who do you think she's going to choose?
I'm really not sure going in. I have to be honest. I think it could go either way. Of course, my hope is that she chooses Nathan, because I think they would be a really good match for each other. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think I'm going to be surprised.
Mm-hmm. I think that I think the season's going to be just like all the others, but I think it's going to be. It looks like, along with Elizabeth making her decision, I think it's going to be a good set of episodes. The only thing I would want is Abigail coming back, but I don't think that's going to happen this season. Maybe a future season, because they talked about that they want her back on because her character was so important to the show, which we agree with too.
Yeah.
And also one more thing, not about When Close to the Heart, but we are getting a new puppy. I thought I would mention that. The puppy is right here, and her name is Chloe. We will get her in a few weeks, and maybe she'll pop up in one of our videos, maybe.
Never know.
You never know. You'll just have to watch. And so anyways, anything else you want to say?
I think that's it. Looking forward to the season.
And our coverage of it will be available on Tuesdays. And it might have to switch around, but that is so far what we're thinking of. Unfortunately, we can't watch it live because of, we don't have Hallmark Channel. We have to pay for it. We'll watch it Monday evenings, or hopefully our review will be posted on Tuesdays. So anyways, I wanted to thank for What Beauty Studio. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching, and bye.